Hey everybody, this is Stratagem, and today we're gonna watch My Little Pony Generation 5, Make Your Mark, Chapter 5, Episode 1, Cutie Blossom Bash. And with a title like that, we're gonna read the blurb, because what am I supposed to make of this title? So it's the annual Equestria Cutie Blossom Bash, But Misty feels nervous to be honored alongside all the other ponies who received their cutie marks. Okay, so it's basically Cute Seniora, but communal. Okay, I get it. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised to see that Chapter 5 had already dropped. I mean, I knew it was coming, but didn't expect it would happen so soon. As of recording this, I am still not finished editing all of the episodes for Chapter 4. So yeah, we are terribly behind with everything. At least this chapter only has 6 episodes, if I see this correctly. And we have at least one two-parter. Here we have one two-parter. And yeah, with the titles here, there's already one thing that I'm kind of sort of spoiled on. We'll talk about it when it's time for that. Anyhow, as I said, we are behind the everything, so let's not waste too much time. So let me just remind you to leave a like on the video, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. You can also follow me on Mastodon, DeviantArt and Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, thanks to my patrons who support the channel directly. You can find the links to all those sites down in the description below. Now as usual, this is a Netflix reaction, so bring your own episode. We will have the timer in the top left corner as well as the subtitles in the bottom. And with all that out of the way, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Badum. Bright music. Yeah, she seems very okay. Surprise adventure. Yeah. Well, that sounds terrible. So they at least acknowledged that it's not really an annual thing. I mean, it is annual, but it's now combined with the different tribes. You will not blend in. I wonder, will we get a new intro now that we have our 6th main character? Oh, I still just had the cutie marks of the main 5. This seems to be the old intro. Yep, it is the old one. Still Opalyn and Misty together. She isn't even in the final scene here. Now, this might change during the season. And we get a song here. Hitch doesn't seem to. Hey, who's taking care of him? Okay. We're bringing that character back, okay. Also, sorry, the subtitles are currently at the top of the screen. Okay. Backstory. Demand to see life's manager. burn down their house with the lemons. She was significantly, probably. Yeah, well, the wings are indeed too small. Really, Wonderbolt. She just blow her nose on the dog. Well, no. Hey, Sprout. Crap, I didn't notice if Sprout had his mark at that point. But I don't think he had. God damn it, Izzy. But hey, they acknowledged that Bridlewood was kinda a dumpster fire. You're probably the first one that's united with all the 3 tribes now. Yeah, she's thrilled, and I think she's kind of gonna stand out, seeing how she's significantly older than the others, I would say. Yeah, it would be helpful if you just had your weather magic back again. Like G4, but we've already talked about that. Yeah. Why? But the dog cannot talk. Well, unless Hitch. Yeah. I'm with Misty on this one. It's like, can you maybe not? This is where she gets the new main style. Oh no, that's not good. What makes you think that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think giving her a panic attack is gonna take her mind off. God damn it, Opalin, didn't you pay attention last episode? Oh, you're looking for her. Opalin, why are you so dumb? Probably not. Yeah. You'll be significantly older than everyone else, yeah. Yeah, for once you are not the youngest. That. Yeah, you should probably just... So one of the... Time to die. So one of the... not Crusaders... got the mark recently. Why do I want to call them Crusaders? That's not true. Pipsqueaks. It's only 5? Ooh, title drop, roll credits. Yay, thanks for... Yeah, honestly, when you have this amount of cutlery... Why she... And we have no idea why. Yeah. I think your cutie mark is a shell because your name is Seashell. I know, it's kinda weird. Your plans aren't brilliant. Opalin, do you have Alzheimer's? Oh, what a surprise, she wouldn't have done it. Sadly not. So I love just how endlessly oblivious Sunny is. I mean, these two are busy otherwise, and Izzy is Izzy, but yeah, that's probably a good idea. You guys really need to get your control over the weather back. Yeah, she's gonna anyway. So. And hey, you have the biggest flag. Hey, magic. Pip is not always the outfit. Nobody likes that, except you. But on the inside, I'm vomiting. Maybe show the side where you actually have the mark. You only have this on one side, you might. Oh no. Here, have a tree. I feel like we're getting more songs suddenly. I'm wondering if Izzy has a different singer than VA. Or if it's just with the autotune and stuff. So I see it's Hitch doing the magic, but with support of the others. Also, yeah, a tree. Well, obviously. Not to mention incompetent. Well, because it definitely isn't. Maybe you should change the hair back. Jesus Christ, Opalin. And again, different outro music. Okay, yeah. So, first episode of Chapter 5. And yeah, let's talk about Misty. Very interesting choices going on here. Now, I'm aware that Misty is pretty popular in the fandom so far. I would say starting here, I can see a reason for that. I mean, yeah, her design is kind of nice, but really up until now, or up until the finale of last season, it was more the thing that she was the hench pony of the villain, who will obviously change sides at some point. That was pretty much a given. But I think we finally get some proper insight into her, and I feel like things are handled better with her. And when I say better, then I mean, look, she has a butterfly as a cutie mark, and she is, as she just said it herself, and I'm not sure if I would have used that same term, but she described herself as shy. So there is two obvious parallels to a certain character from G4, and I think that so far Misty is handled significantly better than Fluttershy on absolutely every level. Fluttershy was just ridiculously afraid of everything. This wasn't even in a realistic way. Fluttershy was just ridiculously over the top in that regard. Let's make it short, I think that Fluttershy was not handled very well in that regard. Now, of course, this is only one episode so far, but this is already handled so much better. On one hand, it's way more believable. Like, Fluttershy just was whatever the episode needed, Fluttershy was afraid of it. Doesn't matter what it is. It's yeah, she's shy, okay, of course, but then she's also literally afraid of her own shadow. Like, Dragonshy literally made that joke. So, yeah, that was just silly. But here we have, with Misty, she's definitely has her issues with social situations. And yeah, I'm not sure if I would call that shy. That seems more like, well, some degree of social anxiety, I want to say. And it feels, the portrayal that is given here feels significantly more believable and realistic. And also the way that they handled this here, that is the main five, the way they handled it, that seems way more appropriate and also more realistic. It's not like they do a quick pep talk and then Misty will just waltz out onto the stage and do all that bullshit, which, I mean, she could have probably done that if she had known it beforehand. So maybe if she had time to prepare, then I would say, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll believe that she's then willing/able to go on stage there, do the performance nonsense. But she didn't have that situation. She was immediately thrust into that and she was like, fuck me, let's not do that. And of course she would massively stand out, being like, I don't know how much older she is than those kids there. It's hard to gauge, but there's somewhere between 5 to 10 years, I would say. I have no idea how old these kids are supposed to be, or Misty for that matter. But there's a very noticeable difference in age, so she would really stand out, which is, well, absolutely the last thing that that she would want in that situation, obviously. And yeah, the others actually understood this, and they were like, yeah, okay, then we don't. It's like, yeah, you don't want to do this shit? Okay, fine, we don't. And not the usual coercion nonsense that we usually or oftentimes have in TV shows. Yeah, but I think that was handled pretty well. And there's definitely some things to say here for the whole reasons here. It's kind of weird that all three tribes had very similar, well, identical really, events or ceremonies for this coming of age thing. Which, I mean, you could argue that this is some sort of continuation of the Quinceañera thing that we had in G4, just on a more group level, not in a individual level. But it's still weird that it's so similar that they can just combine them all together without much of a fuss. But yeah, that's world building weaknesses. We're used to it, aren't we? But yeah, pretty good start here. Yeah, the next episode will be a two-parter, so I'm not gonna do that today. Yeah, and also I think next episode or next two episodes will reveal a little something that I'm not sure how I feel about this. I guess we'll see. I'll have to see how they actually handle this, if they handle this, and yeah. Anyhow, I'm gonna call it quits here. I have to find some way to get through all the episodes here, because first episode watched, and I think the chapter 5 has been out for almost a week now. So the internet is dark and full of spoilers. So yeah, gotta see to that I actually get through this in a reasonable amount of time. As always, I've been Stratagem. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.